877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
There's a lot of noise out there in the financial world. Bank failures, interest rates, bonds versus stocks. It's a lot. That's why it's important to find a voice of reason that can guide you through these volatile times. Phil Grandy and philsgang.com is where you can find honest, helpful guidance to successful investing.
Get the knowledge and understand how the market really works.
And for a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the .com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. Tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1 percentile? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, you know, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy the stock. Then you have two people on the show, one guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right, follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals, you follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com.
The
stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Inflation will come down. It will get back much closer to the Fed's comfort zone. And as that happens, that's when, the Fed pause or policy shift happens. And again, the new market cycle emerges.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
I think we can avoid a recession. Okay?
We think that we will just avoid recession, and one of the reasons is these continued steady gains in the job market. So something for everyone in the last jobs report, but mostly slow and steady.
You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
They should be medicated. Welcome to Phil's Gang. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. And that jobs report, it just amazes me how they rig these things. But the most important thing to talk about is this, that Friday unemployment data, it shows that the nation's labor market isn't cooling off enough for Powell. He needs more weak workers to quit, to get fired. So he'll keep on raising rates. Now, isn't that stupid? Instead of being productive, why don't we just be productive? Increase productivity. My God. Our productivity year over year has fallen from 3% to 1.7%. Let's be productive. Not to, we got to keep raising rates so people get laid off. That's stupid. Be productive. And where does productivity come from? Not from GE, not from Apple. It comes from the entrepreneurs, the startup businesses. That's where all your jobs come from. But they need to be funded. But by raising these rates, how can they get funded? A startup business is impossible. It's called crowding out. The government keeps raising these, or he's not the government, but Powell keeps raising rates. And they keep on, and who's in there getting the money, first of all? You got the government sitting there selling treasuries. You get more money for a treasury than you get for a savings account. So that's really bad. It's called crowding out. So here the government say, look, I'll give you more interest. I'll give you more interest than you'll ever get in savings. And that's what they do. And that's sad because if they're working against the economy, they're working against Main Street. So that's what happens. So when you can't get entrepreneurs rolling, you can't get new jobs, small businesses started, you're screwed. This whole country is based on small businesses, not on Apple, not on Microsoft, not on IBM or GE or any of them. It's small businesses. So here we got productivity dropping and rates going up. How stupid is that? How stupid is that? God, we have some stupid people running this country. God. So, and they also, remember these job numbers on Friday, they hide 800,000 to 1 million discouraged workers. They don't put them on the unemployment list. So what we see for a number is a lie. So these discouraged workers, who are they? They're people who want to work, but they just can't find a job that suits them. Now, if you've been you work for a lumber mill, and you worked on a saw for 20 years, certain machinery, that's high tech, and you get fired and they want you to go clean toilets down at the local restaurant, they're not going to take that job. By the way, they're never going to get that job anyways because they got all the people coming over the border. They'll take those jobs. And that's why they want them to come over the border. All the Democrats, all the big businesses, the big ones, I'm talking about the big guys, they want cheap labor. So we had this unemployment number, and they weren't happy about it. So they're going to keep raising rates. But you want to know, all this is a bunch of crap. The only thing that's holding up the stock market are 3 stocks. Understand that before earnings come out on Friday. And this is going to be some earnings. You wait and see. Because the banks are in deep, deep trouble. And they're doing the same thing now as they did in 2008, 2009, which they call off-balance sheet financing. What is that? They'll take all their bad loans, which is about $300 billion in bad loans, these banks, and they shift them to a new balance sheet. Like, just start a company over here, and we'll shift them to that new company, and now they don't have to record those losses. Yeah, that's what they did. They and they're still allowing it today. Off-balance sheet financing. What a bunch of crooks. So they just shift their loss. I wish I could shift losses. Don't you wish if you had a loss you could shift the loss? That'd be great, wouldn't it? Unbelievable. But as I said, the only thing that's holding up this entire stock market are 3 stocks. And remember this, the S&P has tied to it 5 or 7 stocks, 7 big tech stocks. And out of those 7 tech stocks are the same ones that hold up the whole market, Apple, Microsoft, and Meta. And if it wasn't for those tech stocks in the S&P, the earnings that are coming out are going to be much worse. Much worse. So we had, for the fourth quarter, the S&P came out, I'm talking about spiders, about 4.4% or year over year 2.8%. So now they're saying that this quarter, or the first quarter, which they're going to start reporting on Friday, their estimated earnings are going to decline by minus 6.8%. And I wouldn't doubt it. And here's the problem, see, if earnings are going to be bad everywhere, so these tech stocks are not going to be able to camouflage it. Because the tech stocks didn't do well. You know, they say, oh, look at this. The tech stocks did pretty good this quarter. When the quarter ended, returned 17%. But wait a minute. 17% tech stocks. First of all, that 17% is rigged. That 17% is rigged. They're still doing stock buybacks. They call stealth stock buybacks. So so when they came out with the 17%, remember the Dow was at 0.4%. And so the NASDAQ got the 17% because they're rigging the numbers, and also because of things are so bad. The bond market, the yields keep going down. Every time things get worse and worse, the bond market goes down. Productivity is terrible, bond market yields go down. PCE, the inflation, is it contracted a tenth. Are you kidding me? From 4.7 to 4.6, then yields go down. Everything that's bad, yields go down. That's what helped the stock market, the NASDAQ, go up 17%, and the stock, a little bit of stock buybacks, and that's terrible. What are you, nuts? And the S&P, remember, was up 7%. But the only reason the S&P was up 7% because they got 7 stocks tied to the S&P, tech stocks. So I'm going to tell you when you get back what's going to happen. Don't miss it. PhilsGang.com.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these 2 committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Easter eggs can be hidden treasures that are fun to discover by chance. But finding financial Easter eggs in the stock market takes experience. Secure your future with smart financial guidance from Phil Grandy. Now is the perfect time to have peace of mind when investing at philsgang.com.
We give you the truth, the direction, and that's what you need. Listen to me on my radio show each day and also on my Rumble and YouTube channel podcast. philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Earnings season will be a tale of two tapes. A slowdown generated by bank issues in one tape and decent earnings, particularly from tech, in the other. That should prove to be the best sector this earnings season because, alas, tech's exactly what you buy at this point in a Fed-induced slowdown.
Unbelievable. This guy's never right. Never right. Never right. I told my members, keep buying the gold mining stocks. The dollar's going to get worse. And let me tell you what's going to happen. When earnings come out, the banks, first of all, let's do the background before the earnings. How's the market been doing? Well, gee, they're saying, well, from the low, we're up 18%. That's pretty good. No, it's not. Are you kidding me? We dropped 38%. We dropped 38%. Now, we only recaptured 18%. You know how many days that's been? Let's see now. What is it, Willie? That's 120 days to get 18%. What are you, nuts? 120 days to get 18% back. Got to go another 38%. And when I tell people that, they think, "Oh, that math, it's got to be wrong. Why do you need another 38%?" Well, if you take a market that went down 10%, you got to get back 12. The deeper you get, the harder it's get out of the hole. So we got to have, to get back to even, we got to go up another. How are you going to get there? Because remember, the tech, the NASDAQ 100 did not go up because of earnings. The NASDAQ 100 went up for two reasons. Okay, the main reason is that things are so bad that everybody's dumping their bonds. And when the yields go down, people, man, they get out of this. They don't want to be nowhere near the spiders. Okay, they get out. Yes, they go to the normally they go to tech stocks, but this time they've been going to gold. They've been going to gold. Some go to the staples, and that's some of them, of course, are in the S&P. But the bottom line is this: the reason the market went up, that lousy 18%, and we got to go up another 38% to break even. When, as you remember, the rally that we had in 2000 and I think it was 21, that I think dropped around 30. I think it dropped 35 days, if I'm right. I think it was 35 days. Yeah, I think it dropped. It took about 35 days to drop. And then, was it 35 days? Yeah, it was 5 weeks in 2020. That's right, 5 weeks. That's all. And it went right back up in 5 weeks. Now remember, that was a 32% drop. 5 weeks down, 5 weeks up. This time, we had a 38% drop. That's not much different than 32. And we're at 120 days. And we still only up 18%. I think if we extrapolate to 5 weeks, how many days is that approximately? 35 days. So 35 days to get back the entire 32%. We're in our 120 days? Yeah, 120 days since the bottom, and we're only back 18%. So there's a problem. That's telling you we don't have the big institutions buying tech stocks. Most of that was all short covering, like we did. I mean, everybody made a fortune who was shorting the tech stocks. Then they come in and have to buy them just to get paid to make their money, and that pushes the stock market up. And then you have the jibber jabbers lying to everybody. Okay, the fake financial shows lying every day. Lie. That's all they do is lie to you. Everything's great. Everything's wonderful. We're going to have a soft landing. One and done. None of that's true. Here's why. If you look right now, What are the banks? We got a problem there. Those banks, when those earnings come in, and they're going to, I believe now I could be wrong, but I believe they're going to be terrible. The earnings are going to be terrible with these banks. And if those earnings are bad, because the NASDAQ is so weak, being held up by 3 stocks, that NASDAQ is going to tank. Because the NASDAQ on that 18% was all BS. It was all BS. I mean, think about it. If you got to go up another 38% to get to where this crash started, are you kidding me? Those are all sellers above you. That's called overhang. You have all those sellers above you, for God's sakes. So all you need is one real bad bank. And then not only will the banks go down, everything is going to go down. Everything's going to go down. You have the NASDAQ 100, right? So after its 38% 2021 November crash, it's recovered 18%. Just remember this, 18% of in the last 120 days. You got to be nuts. Compare that to 2020 NASDAQ crash of 32%, which took 35 days to recover the entire 32%, compared to where we are now at 120 days, and we're only recovered 18 to 38%. See, it's telling you something is very, very wrong. And it's telling you the rally that we had in the NASDAQ, that 18%, is all crap. That's what it's telling you. And again, remember, any stock that drops 10%, it takes 12% to recapture the loss. The deeper the crash, the longer it takes to recover. It's really hard. So earnings that start on Friday, the message from the market is the market's in trouble, especially the NASDAQ. And if you just have 3 stocks holding up the NASDAQ, and you have those same 3 stocks and a couple more holding up the S&P, just bad earnings, all the other sectors that you never hear about, they're all going to collapse. So you got to really watch this earnings coming Friday, the banks, and we'll tell what the hell's going on then.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Want the truth when investing in the stock market? Here's how.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Listen to my radio show every day because that's where you're going to get the truth. You're not going to get the truth listening to these dopes on Fake Business News Network. The other day, Kramer said, don't listen to the banks. They're giving you wrong information. When he told you to buy Merrill Lynch, remember? And what happened? They went broke.
Get the truth at philsgang.com.
Join my gang, philsgang.com. Get the truth. And also listen to me on my podcast on YouTube and Rumble. That's philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, listen to this.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I get so tired of listening to the same garbage every day, listening to the Fake Business News Network telling you why you should buy this stock, why you should buy, and they're always wrong. Join my gang, philsgang.com, free for 10 days. You're going to learn when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. Hey, years ago it was different. You could buy a stock based on fundamentals. You could buy a stock based on earnings. You could buy a stock based on PE ratios. Those days are gone. That ended with QE. That ended when they financially engineered the market in 2008. Gone. Now you got to follow the money. And we have the knowledge because we have the chart. Pro 2 color-coded chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell.
For a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Get the truth, get the knowledge, and understand how the market really works.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Just wanted to tell you how to get engaged with Phil's Gang and how to become part of the Phil's Gang membership or how to try us for 10 days free. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's www.philsgang.com and click on Get Started at the top of the website. Click on the big red banner that says Working Investor 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. And hey, while you're at the website, why not stop by our gift shop, see if there's something in there for you or for somebody you know. All right, thanks, and back to you, Phil.
And thank you, Steve. Join our gang. Go to philsgang.com. Hit where it says Get Started. Right next to it, it also says, you click right there, how the Pro 2 works, the color-coded chart. I tell you this all the time. Even if you join for 10 days, you decide not to stay with us, you will have learned how to read the bond market. You can't invest in stocks unless you understand the bond market. And it's not complicated, believe me. Wall Street makes investing so complicated. The reason? So you need them. And then you take those dopes on the Fake Business News Network whose job is to build confidence, great confidence in them and in themselves, that you just look to them for information. You believe anything they say. That's their job. So when they tell you to buy a terrible stock, you buy it. But the idea is to get you to feel good to go buy stuff that their advertisers are selling. So Wall Street makes it really difficult because they don't want you doing it on your own or have somebody like me assist you, and Steve, and Willie. They don't want that. They don't want that. I remember when I first got in this business, they tried to put me out of business you wouldn't believe. I mean, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, by the way, tell your friends, your neighbors, your family, we're on YouTube now. I'm getting modern. You know, my staff decided that I got to become modern, fiddle with all this podcast, whatever they call it, podcast. I don't even know what the hell that means. They got it written down here. Let's see. Go to YouTube, Rumble, Apple. It sounds like I don't know. It sounds like a Irish restaurant or something in order. Menu, doesn't it? YouTube. I'll have a little bit of YouTube site over to Rumble, and I'll have Apple for dessert. Jeez. Anyways, that's the thing. So that's what we're doing. Okay. So we're still on in Sarasota, Florida, and that's 9:30 a.m. And we're still on 93.7. That's just that's St. Pete area, Bradenton, that area. But everything else, we're now going full modern here with podcasts. What a funny name, podcast. But anyways, podcast with a menu. It sounds like food, restaurant. Anyways, let's get back to work. So I'm going to tell you the truth right now. This market is so screwed up. I've been in this business for, what, I forgot how many years now, 55 years. I've never seen such BS in my life. Think about it. They never would let us go into recession. Listen to this. Listen to these two people here, these two dopes.
I think we can avoid a recession. Okay?
Yeah. You avoid one. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
We think that we will just avoid recession, and one of the reasons is these continued steady gains in the job market. So something for everyone in the last jobs report, but mostly slow and steady.
Yeah. Come to my podcast restaurant. I got everything, too. I mean, we are in a recession. They're lying to you. We are in a recession. We have a yield curve. That it's unbelievable, these people. We got a yield curve problem. You can loan the money to government now, get more for your money over 2 years than 10 years. That's an inverted yield curve. That's bad. We're in a recession. Of course we're in a recession. And why we're in a recession is because they would never let us go into a recession. That's why we're in a recession. My God. So I want you to think about all these earnings coming out. All these earnings. They all been fake. Look, Q4, the spiders came in at a negative 4.4. Now Q1 is going to come in better. What are you, nuts is what they're saying, but they're liars. The estimate, however, is earnings should decline by 6.8%. So if the last quarter was negative, it was 4.4. In this quarter, they're estimating minus 6.8. So I don't know why the fake business network people are telling us things are going to be fine with earnings. No, they're not. It's going to be terrible. So when the bank earnings, that's what you got to watch. When they collapse, all the other earnings are terrible already. It's going to take them right down. Think about this for a moment. The S&P index, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Meta, that accounts for 23% of the S&P. So when we got the returns for the quarter, not earnings, the returns, NASDAQ was up 17%. All BS. A lot of that was short covering. The Dow, they didn't want to come in negative, so it's at 0.4. The S&P at 6%. But think if you took those stocks away from the S&P, cut those stocks out, Apple, Microsoft, and Meta, and all the rest of them. There's 7 of them. Cut those stocks out. Do you know we'd be at 3,000 right now? We'd be at 3,000. if you took those out. Now think about the banks. We're being lied to. SVB Bank. You think the 3 banks that went down, do you think that's it? That's the end of it? That's what they're telling us. They're saying, oh, no, this is it. This is the end of it. 3 banks, had some problems. No, but we're taking care of them. The government's going to take care of it. We're all set now. We're okay now. No, you're not. We're not okay now. Here, this guy here, he wants a soft landing. Listen to this dope.
I think we're seeing some encouraging signs for
Where?
at least keeping some hope alive for
Where?
for
What
a soft
encouraging?
landing.
What encouraging sign? What encouraging sign? Are you kidding me? There's no encouraging signs. My Lord, where do these people get this stuff? Productivity fell. The PCE, inflation, that indicator came in. It's not going down. 1/10 that went down. Discouraged workers are increasing. The jobs that we got, the jobs report, even the leisure and hospitality jobs are going down. From last month, it was 95,000. Now there's 72,000. When your leisure and hospitality jobs go down, you know you're screwed. Earnings are contracting. Margins are contracting. Sales are contracting. The biggest drop in 2 years. Look at what came out last week. Manufacturing down big. New orders down big. What is she talking about? So here's how you make money in the market. We've been doing this for a long time. My gang, they follow me with 6 stocks. That's it. Now we get some bonus stocks, obviously. But the stocks themselves, we're always in, first of all, let's go with we're always in the Qs. We're always in the spiders. Okay, now for stocks, we're always in Apple. And I always tell my members, if you do nothing but stay in the Qs and Apple, you'd make a lot of money. And we did. And this rally that went up, this big rally, which remember, the NASDAQ came at 17%, but it's not going to continue. It's not going to continue. I'll tell you where I think, you're going to laugh, I'll tell you where I think they're going to rotate the money to when I come back. You'll probably be stunned when I tell you. They don't know what they're doing. I'm telling you. Jibber jabbers. That's all they are.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
There's a lot of noise out there in the financial world. Bank failures, interest rates, bonds versus stocks. It's a lot. That's why it's important to find a voice of reason that can guide you through these volatile times. Phil Grandy and philsgang.com is where you can find honest, helpful guidance to successful investing.
Get the knowledge and understand how the market really works.
And for a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
That's 877-600-4264.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about
With
it.
the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
For price inflation to go persistently below wage inflation means that companies are going to have to be accepting negative margins.
Unbelievable. You know we're in trouble when wages, are not keeping up with the prices. And then that's how the stores start getting in trouble, the businesses, because they start cutting their margins. They think, well, maybe I can do more volume. Never works. Never cut your margin. If you're a small business, this is what I'm telling you. Never cut your margin. That's like the heart of your business. If you sell hats at $10 and it costs you $5, you got a $5 spread, I don't care how bad business gets, never cut that margin. That'll keep you in business. Through good times, you make a lot of money. Bad times, it'll always, you'll sustain. You'll be fine. But once you start cutting those margins, you might as well shut your door, because then you start putting money in your business, more money in your business. You never get it back. You don't take a salary anymore. Don't ever, ever cut your margin. To make money in the stock market, here's what I think is going to happen. I think because the NASDAQ, everybody's got the NASDAQ wrong, not the bond market. The bond market is saying the stock market's wrong, including the NASDAQ. And then bond market, and then you go to my color-coded chart, put those two together, they're never wrong. Especially the bond market. It always tells the truth. You don't get that on Fox Business or CNBC. Matter of fact, one time Larry Kudlow kept telling her, never mind, but you don't need to know anything about bonds. Remember that? You don't need it. They fired him after about 2 weeks from saying that years ago. So here's what we do. We are in, and if you want to follow us, I'm in the Qs and the spiders all the time, and Apple, those three, all the time. I shouldn't say that. I'm in the Qs and the Apple all the time. Spiders most of the time. And I swap them back and forth between the spiders and Qs, but I always in Apple. because Apple is just one of those stocks that everybody goes to. The guy who starts or gal starts in the market, first thing they do is buy Apple. That's the way it is. And then I got J.P. Morgan, that's my bank, and I got AU for gold. Our gold stock's up huge. If I tell you, you think I'm lying, but it's up huge because we bought it when nobody was buying it. And then my refiner, okay, MRO, and that's what I changed that out with Schlumberger, but MRO, and then Target, okay. And by the way, you can ask my gang. We shorted Target, and I said, be patient, okay. It's going to turn green. It's going to turn green, and it started to turn green on April 5th. It was red. It was red from February 23 to April 5th. Then it gave us a buy signal. That's how beautiful that is. Then I go look at my bond market, the yield. All you got to do is look at the yield. And yields are going down. Good news. So my color-coded chart with my yield said to be patient, and now it's turned green, doing nicely. Boeing, we've made a lot of money on Boeing. But we took our profits. Right now our color-coded chart's telling us that it's having a problem at this point, and therefore we just got what we call a scout on it, very few shares. And if it breaks out, we'll add to it some more. But my belief is going to break the 200-day, the 50-day moving average, and then if it breaks, which is around 307, then if it breaks around 192, then you got a good short all the way down. By staying with those same stocks day in and day out, I'm telling you, okay, you'll make money, but you got to learn how to sell short. That's the key to the market. That's why 85% of you lose money, because you don't know how to short. And by staying in those same stocks every day, and what I like about being in the tech stocks, the one thing we know, when yields go down, tech stocks always go up. When yields go up, J.P. Morgan always goes up. When yields go down, AU goes up. MRO goes up. Target goes up. So, and try to stay away from staples, for God's sakes. Get rid of those staples. They're a joke. Okay? Because if you stay with your oils, you stay with your tech, you stay with your bank, and you stay with your gold, and you work and understand the yield, when it's down, what those stocks you're in, which ones go up and which ones go down, you know how to short them, you're going to make money consistently. You don't need a lot of stocks. Now, we do bonus stocks, of course. Like, for example, the tech stocks that we're always in, okay, are the 7 most popular stocks. But you don't have to trade all 7, okay? Just trade. We're the one tech stock we're always in is Apple. Now, if I want to use Microsoft or NVIDIA, I always go to them. I use them as bonus stocks. But it's the same stocks all the time. Then you get good at this. Once you understand the bond market, you get good at this. And once you understand the bond market and then assist you with your trade, the Pro 2, it gives you an edge. The Pro 2 gives you an edge that a broker's not going to give you. Okay, or CNBC, it gives you an edge, and you can use it for 10 days free, the Pro 2, and you'll see it gives you that great edge. So if you understand how the yields work, and you understand how to use the Pro 2, you're going to be fine. You don't care if the market goes up or the market's going down. So 10 days, it's not going to cost you anything to find that out. It's not going to cost you a thing. Now, let me tell you about why I think the banks are the place to be. I think they're going to rotate. I think, first of all, the tech stocks, okay, we've had that rally off the bottom, 18%. The problem is there's too much overhang above it. What I've been saying during this whole show, it went up 18%. That's all. Up 18%? Are you kidding me? After, what did we say, how many days? After 120 days, we only could go up 18%. That's telling you something's really wrong. How could the tech stocks only go up 18%? And people think that's a big rally. Are you nuts? How are you going to get the 38%? You need another 38%. That's all overhang. Those are all sellers. Every time you start buying a tech stock, you're going into sellers. What are you, nuts? So I think there's going to be a rotation. If the earnings, or the bank earnings, come in really crappy, everybody is going to bail out of their tech stocks, and they're going to start moving into gold. But I think a good share is going to go to the bank stocks. Yeah, but Phil, you said the bank stocks are terrible. Yes, that's when you buy them, when nobody wants them. That's when you buy them, when nobody wants them. And what you got to look for, and we're working on it right now, the bank stocks, we're watching Goldman Sachs, we're watching Citi, we're watching Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan. We're going to watch them for the next month. And we'll catch them just as they start moving back up. May not be for a week, may not be for 4 weeks. We're just watching right now. We have scouts on them. What's a scout? Scout's only 1 or 2 shares, and what that does is remind you you're in those stocks. Because many times you look at a stock, right, and you go, this is going to be a good stock, and then you forgot about it. You go back 3 weeks later, things up 30%. You're kicking yourself. Doing a scout, buying just 1 share or 2 shares, it's just a reminder. That's all. It's just the cost of doing business. You're not going to make any money, but that's how we got in. NVIDIA. We had a scout on that, and and our gold. We kept scouts on that for about almost 4 months. We kept watching, and then we caught gold when nobody wanted it. See, that's what to make this work for you in your favor of the stock market. Stop listening to the crap. Use your common sense. And you don't have to be from Harvard or Princeton. You don't need a degree, believe me, to understand the bond market. I'm not proud of this. I never even finished high school. But I can understand the bond market. It's easy. It's a little chart, and you can see a thing going up and down. And once you use that bond market with your stocks, and then the color-coded chart tell you when to buy and sell, what a difference it makes. Try it. philsgang.com. 10 days free. You don't have to pay a penny.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.